What's up, people? We are back with more SC2VN. In the previous video, we got someone whose name I already forgotten to join our team. So we currently have 3 members. We need a 4th one to actually make Jet feel confident about leaving her VIP team and to create a new Korean team with me in it, of course, the new star power of the wild beast from the West. I'm actually from the West. I wanted to say East, but that's actually Asia, so damn it, that one failed. But yeah, let's continue. I wake to the sound of rain against my window. Judging by the light, it's morning. It dawns on me that I was supposed to play stunt in a few practice games last night. Whoops. Probably not a great move to blow off the player I just recruited. Breakfast this morning is cold as usual, or at least says I took a chance on some street food. It was actually pretty good, but I ended up sick for a few days. I've stuck with cereal in the morning since then. I hope everything is working out on Jet's end. Good management and even a single sponsor will take us a long way. All I can do is focus on the task at hand, finding talent. I put away my bowl once I've emptied it and lock my apartment on the way out. Right, gotta find that 4th player. My sweatshirt's hood held up against the rain for most of the way, but my hair ended up soaked in the end. I shake my head dry once I'm inside. Like a dog, you just shake it and all the drops go everywhere. Much to the annoyance of the guy at Golden Zone Fire's front desk. The cafe is largely empty on most weekdays, at least before school's let out. With a bit of searching, I find Axel reclined drowsily in a computer chair that he must have wheeled over to the lounge area. I'll bet he'd rather be sleeping in at the Crash team house, but Axel said he didn't have time to meet me any later. He yawns and waves me over. I pull up a chair from a nearby PC and sit beside him. Plenty to choose from when the place is this empty. Do they not have umbrellas outside of Korea? No, everyone just sprints from place to place if it rains. Really? Where the hell is he from? They definitely have umbrella where I'm from. Ha! So, anyway, stunt agreed? Yeah, it'll make the next pickup even easier since I've actually got another player to point to. I wish Jet would hurry up and ditch her team already. Axel raises an eyebrow and shakes his head at me. She can't do that yet. Jet has a contract. It has to be over soon though, right? Why else would she be putting a team together if she wouldn't be able to play in it? They vary, but most contracts last either 6 months or a year. Best case scenario, she'll be free at the end of the month. That makes sense. The Victory Star League won't let anyone with a contract play without their team's approval, but maybe there's no rule against registering ahead of time. Whatever. I'm sure that Jet has this figured out already. Right. Anyway, you said you've got a lead on the next player, yeah? Yep, guy named Riva. Flits in and out of top 8 on the ladder. He's won at least a dozen online tournaments this year. Whoa, what race does he play? Here's the best part. He plays all 3. Oh dang. Versatility. His Terran is his strongest, but he's known to switch between races during a long set. He'll even play random. Riva or Reva, I'm just gonna call him Riva. Plays Zerg, Terran and Protoss? Whoa, that sounds too good to be true. But this is where it gets weird. He's never turned up to a tournament in person, only plays online. Some people speculate that Riva is an alias for a top player. I'm not convinced though. He's got a very specific playstyle. It's almost like playing against a highly advanced AI, strong mechanically, but only goes for standard macro games. Macro, onto the glossary. Control of economic timings and the game's flow. Though necessary for every player, those that favor passive or defensive strategies tend to focus on macro. So, how am I going to get in touch with him? Other teams have to have gone after a player that good. It won't be easy, but I've got a plan. Not another bet match, please. It worked, didn't it? No, not this time. Riva's on a mean win streak in an online King of the Hill, 12 wins in a row. Granted, most of his games have been against foreigners. It's based in Europe, so it's at a weird hour for us. Point is, you're going to enter tonight. Tonight? So I beat him and then use that to convince him to join the team? Hold on, I didn't say anything about beating him. I mean, if you do, I'm not going to complain. You're going to play an honorable macro game. Riva hates anything that's non-standard. Cheese, rushes, aggressive timings, all-ins, one-base builds, that sort of thing. So you're going to play a slow, economy-based game instead. But if I play a game in the exact style he's used to, won't I get stomped? Maybe, but it's your only chance to get on his good side. Play him, show off your skill, chat him up, and recruit him. Wow, it sounds like he's giving me advice to pick up a girl, you know? Chat him up. You make it sound so easy. Hey, find your own players if you don't like it. I'm sure there are tons of strategy forum scrubs willing to try out. He does have a point. Guess I'm staying in tonight. Fine. By the way, what are you so busy with this afternoon? Team League practice. Gotta drill Zerg of ours to snipe the Team K-Knee Terran Ace. Match is half a week away. Until then, practice. That's how we do it. Beneath his easy facade, I can tell that Axel doesn't seem too pleased by the circumstance. Right then. Any final tips against Riva before I go practice for tonight? Yeah, hope you like Mach. It's all I can do not to groan. My favorite. The admin said it shouldn't be more than 5 minutes now. Riva just got finished extending his record to 13 wins. I'm already warmed up from practicing all day, so there's no point of loading up a map to drill my micro or anything like that. The only thing I've got to focus on before the game is my build and my nerves. Most players, myself included, tend to get a little bit jittery before a high stakes match. It's a more serious issue at live events with all the lights and cameras and cheering fans, but it can happen in an online setting just as easily. This King of the Hill is broadcast on a commentated livestream. The channel hosting it isn't particularly popular, but the exposure can't hurt. Unless I get beat really badly. Looks like the game is getting started. In the pre-game lobby, Riva remains utterly silent, even after I offer a friendly GLGL. I actually do that as well. Good luck. Whatever, let's get this going. So his name is Riva. Alright, time to show Riva and everyone else that's watching what I'm made of. Oh no, I want to go back. It was something about grinding. I should have read the information first. I'm watching my scout cross the map when a thought occurs to me. If this guy supposedly hates rushes, I should be able to score a pretty easy win against him with one. There's a specific proxy build that works really well on this map against the type of player that Axel describes Riva as. I might risk angering the person I'm trying to recruit though. Still, the game is being broadcast online. If I win, there's a chance I could earn enough cred to find another player anyway. Do I really want to go against Axel's advice? It's only one game after all. No. I think it's much better to just listen to Axel. Like he's already an established pro, right? He's already proven that he's willing to help me. Why would he give me bad advice? We should just stick to listening to what Axel is saying. So we're gonna prepare for a drawn out match. It's not like I hate playing standard or anything. I just don't like that I'm playing straight into this guy's strong point. Whatever. As expected, the game begins with a long calm. Riva shows absolutely no sign of early aggression, instead focusing entirely on building a strong economy. I used the breathing room to invest heavily into structures for tank production. My scout reveals that Riva's doing the same thing, just as Axel said. Looks like it's going to be a long, drawn-out tank versus tank positioning war. Riva and I split the map in half, one side littered with his bases, defensive structures and tanks, and one side with mine. I'm not particularly comfortable with this style of play. I prefer an agile army accompanied by dropships, but it's next to impossible to break a meching terrain if they have a strong economy. Well, oh no! Whoa, shit! I'm under attack! Riva's inching his tank line towards the center of the map. He managed to find a weak position in my formation. One of my tanks was a bit too far away from the rest, and it got picked off. A nuke? In a serious game? Not here. Not here either. Where's the nuke? Shit, I need to catch it before I lose my army. Boom! There's the ghost. Phew. I managed to catch it before the nuke went off. Holy crap! Oh. Okay, can't screw this up. I open up a chat box and fire off a message. Your macro is too good, lol. For a while, no response, but just when I've given up hope that he'll message me back. Thank you, you play well. You only made a few key mistakes. Perfect capitalization and grammar? Whenever anyone does this to me, I feel obligated to fix my typing. Screw it, I'm way too tired after the 40 minutes of positional play. Oh yeah? Oh thanks, I'm actually looking for some practice partners. Kinda. Kind of? How? Well, I'm starting a new team, or a team with a few friends. We're gonna try to qualify for Team League. I see. I'm actually looking to pick up another player at the moment. Would you be interested? For almost 10 seconds, nothing. Each second ticking by feels longer than the last, but then I am willing to discuss the possibility. Oh? Awesome! We're gonna meet up at the Golden Zone Fire tomorrow afternoon. We're in Seoul, yeah? Do you know where it is? Oh, you wish to meet in person? Come on! I've already come this far. Keep it together. Okay, so Axel said that this guy actually has never shown himself in person. What if he's like, I don't want to say something insensitive or something, but maybe something is, you know, physically wrong with him or something. You never know. It's a possibility. Yeah, I just want to hang with the team and practice a bit. We're nice, I swear. Another pause, this time longer. I find myself drawing closer and closer to the screen in anticipation to Riva's reply. Very well. I will see you and your teammates at Golden Zone Fire tomorrow. How do you suggest I find you? KK, look for the foreigner, lol. I will do so. Goodbye. Alright, this guy actually sounds like he's pretty old, you know, or at least mature in a way than normal, the average gamer, I guess. With that, Riva exits our chat and prepares for his next King of the Hill match. Did I do it? Did I recruit our last team player? Can I celebrate yet? No, better to wait. I mean, he's never even been to an event in person before. There's a chance that he won't show. I step out of my chair and fall onto my bed, simultaneously tired and restless. I shut my eyes. But there's no way I'm going to sleep tonight with this hanging over my head. Maybe I should go to Go-Mart. It's not a good idea to drink caffeinated stuff this late at night, but a walk might get my mind off the stress. Since meeting Axel and Jet, the pangs of homesickness haven't been nearly as bad. Should I feel guilty that I only want to update my old friends or parents now that I've actually gotten something going my way? Or is it better to keep the small victories to myself? When was the last time I even spoke English? I honestly can't remember. I never had to move around or switch schools when I was a kid, but maybe this is the same thing. You find a group and stick with it. keeping in touch with your old friends becomes too difficult. It could be a good thing, more focus on making my esports career work than on what so-and-so switched his major to. I can't help but feel a little unsure. Putting my old life down isn't easy, knowing that I'll have to pick it up, back up eventually. My thoughts of home fade as the green and white signage comes into view. The Go-Mart. Is the grandpa still there? The old man is behind the counter as always. This time restocking the shelf on his side beneath the cash register. I take my unusual fare from the refrigerators in the back of the store and step to the counter. The clerk's haggard eyes linger on me for a moment, but he returns to his before he returns to his shelf stocking. Just a moment. I'm in no rush, so I answer him with a nod. I let the drinks rest on the laminated counter and turn to take a closer look at the convenience store. It's compact and clean, like pretty much everything else in Seoul. If it has any employees other than the old man on duty, I don't see them. Most stores don't have foreign snacks or drinks aside from their localized variants, and Go-Mart is no exception to that. I have to be bold in trying new food. Just as I'm about to step towards a bag of strange-looking trail mix, the clerk's voice sounds from behind. You've been here quite often, haven't you? I turn, surprised. He's staring right at me. Yeah, I'm not... that's okay, isn't it? He pauses in surprise, likely at my language proficiency, and then presses right on. More than okay. Those drinks don't buy themselves. What's your name? I'm Mach, or Mach. Wait a second, that's not right. Strangely enough, I haven't had to share my real name with anyone since I came overseas. It feels unfamiliar on my tongue as I prepare to correct myself, but before I can, the clerk furrows his eyebrows at me. Mach? That doesn't sound like any kind of foreign name I've ever heard before. How am I in this situation? Damn it. It's hard to explain. Do you know what StarCraft is? The elderly cashier's eyes light up in understanding. I've heard of it. You're a pro gamer then. Yeah, working at it at least. I suppose that explains your late night shopping trips. How long have you been in Seoul? A little more than a month. I like it here. Good. It's a fine city. You can call me Mr. Yon. By the way, it's good to meet you, Mach. I simply nod and then look away. I'm not particularly good at talking to strangers about anything other than StarCraft. The conversation between us doesn't lead anywhere else, so he starts ringing up my drinks. But with the bottles bagged and offered, he smiles. Take care now. I have a feeling that at some point something's gonna happen with this, because why else would they show this twice now already, that we're going to the Go-Mart and actually talking with the clerk as well, unless that will have some significant meaning later on in the story. Because that's how it works, right? Even if it's a character that doesn't seem important or that doesn't seem to be very eye-catching or whatever, but they have to introduce you to the character first before anything actually happens, because otherwise it's just weird, right? Otherwise it's just, oh, some random guy dies or whatever. That's an extreme example, but you know what I mean, right? If we haven't been introduced to the character at all, then it's like, why do I even care? But because we've now met him a couple of times before, then it's gonna be like, oh no, it's the guy from the store. I make my way back to my apartment for an evening of StarCraft and little sleep. I know all about little sleep. Remind me why we have to meet up here again? I get to play for free at my mom's, you know? And you probably get yelled at if the toilet clogs up too. Stunned rolls his eyes and pulls out his cell phone. Thumbs soon jamming away at some weird puzzle game. What is it exactly you're always playing on your phone? I'm glad you asked. It's called Pop Safari. It's one of those casual games meant to sucker morons out of their money. And you're playing it... why? It's my own way of fighting back against something I hate. I'm going to defeat this game in its entirety without paying a single cent. I don't understand how that stops anything. They're still making money from everyone else, aren't they? I steal a glance at his phone. There are tons of ads all over your screen. Look! You don't understand. It's about the principle. And I wouldn't be playing it in the first place if this dude had showed up when you said he would. Admittedly, Riva should be here by now, but I can't do anything except wait for him to arrive. I text back and forth with Jet a bit earlier today. She's too busy wrapping things up with her contract to make it to the Golden Zone Fire until way later. From the tone of her messages, it seems like talks with the sponsor were going well. With word that I managed to pick out our 4th player, she gave me the go-ahead to divulge her identity to Stunt and Riva. Helpful, since we still have a coach and practice partners to recruit. I hear the door to the Golden Zone Fire slide open, and I glance over, hopeful. It's a girl, that's why. Only to find a bespectacled girl walk inside and look around. Tch, no dice. Where the hell is he? The girl stands at the cafe's entranceway for a while, apparently searching for someone. Eventually her eyes catch and then stay on me. Huh? It looks like she's coming our way. Dude, you're slow. Stunt glances up from his cell phone once I turn to address the newcomer. She hesitates before speaking and delivers her words quietly. Excuse me, are you Mach? Oh, hi, that's me. I apologize for the delay. I disembarked the subway stop too early. Is this one of the teammates that you mentioned? She shifts her focus from me to Stunt. His expression is no doubt as perplexed as my own. Is she... Wait a second. Are you Riva? Yes, I am. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you were a girl. I just assumed... I trail off quietly. If the mix-up bothered Riva, she doesn't show it. She tilts her head slightly and edges closer to our table. May I sit? Of course. Riva, this is Stunt. He is the team's only Protoss. Sup? He silences the obnoxious bleeps and bloops of his video game or phone game in his pocket and bobs his head at Riva. Riva, huh? Doesn't sound too familiar. You must be some online hero. Stunt. I am familiar with you. Eh? How? I mean, of course you are. I'm the god of Protoss after all. No, we have matched on ladders several times. Your play is predictable and unproductive. Whoa, hey! To expand is to give mercy, barcode scum. Don't be a hater. Expand. There's only 2 more after this, then we were up to date on all of the glossary. To construct an additional base, it is impossible to support an army past the early game on the resources from a single base. Therefore, expanding is necessary to perform any mid/late game or economy focused strategy. So basically just whenever you take your 2nd base, 3rd base, that's just expanding. You should aspire to more than rush builds and gimmicks. The meta no longer favors aggressive play. Bam, meta. Where is it? Metagame. Literally means beyond the game and refers to anything outside of actual gameplay that still has an impact on play. Examples include exploring strategic trends, an opponent's play of style, or a map's quality. Man, Mach, you didn't tell me that this chick was so uptight. Is the rest of the team this lame? Both of them rest their eyes on me, expectant. Now or never, I guess. You won't need to worry about lackluster teammates. Jet is actually the one who's setting this whole thing up. Jet? That's right. With crossed arms, I beam a confident grin at the 2 of them. Stunt wears a mixture of surprise and excitement, while Riva seems to simply be processing the developments. But isn't she on VIP? For now. But she's not happy with her practice environment or how much they're paying her, so she's not going to renew her contract at the end of the month. Interesting, look at those anime eyes. They always do that when like a character in anime that has glasses and it becomes serious, then you see like the glare in the glasses of the glasses. What do you call it? The spectacles? I don't know. You know what I mean. Riva pushes her glasses against the bridge of her nose, silent. Stunt looks like he wants to simultaneously call me a liar and a genius. How exactly did you end up recruiting for Jet? It's not like she has any need for some mediocre foreigner. Mediocre foreigner that slapped down your terrible cheese build, Stunt. And I'll be the first to admit it. I'm lucky to sit where I am. The same is true for the two of you. Practice hard and maybe we can make something of ourselves and this team. Sound good? I'm in no way the captain of this squad, so it feels a little weird to take such an authoritative tone. Still, Stunt backs down and dons a thoughtful expression. Yeah, alright. You're right, this could be big. I agree. Your offer had piqued my interest, but word that a player as accomplished as Jet will be among us has secured it. I will join. Perfect. She'll be happy to hear it. That leaves only the matter of a sponsor, which Jet is taking care of as we speak, and the coach. We'll obviously want to keep out for anyone else with some talent, but for now, this is our roster. The three of us share a long look with one another. Before any other thought can come to mind, Riva ends the silence. What is the name of our team? Oh, we haven't picked one yet. Oh god, please don't let the other guy pick it. That is troublesome. Stunt, you're not gonna pick it. Should not such a thing have been taken care of by now? I really should have gotten around to asking Jet. Stunt shares in Reva's indignation with a gesture towards her. Thank you! We need to get this done already. How about we call ourselves Lamenting Reapers? The hell? What is with this kid and his terrible team names? I'll talk with Jet tonight, okay? All you guys need to do is practice and wait for the announcement. You also need to be prepared to move out. It's pretty short notice, but neither of them seem to protest, so it hopefully won't be a problem. Stunt definitely lives with his mom. It's harder to tell with Riva. She seems to be about my age, maybe a bit younger. It's possible she lives on her own. Very well, as long as the matter is not being neglected. Was there more of importance to go over? If not, I would prefer to return home. A PC bang is an improper practice environment. You're just a shut-in. Don't deny it. It's written all over you. I am not. What right do you have? But before she can say anything, Stunt lurches forward, grabs Riva by the wrist, and begins dragging her towards the PCs. If you're going to live in our team house, you better get used to practicing next to other people. Let me show you one of my favorite unproductive builds. Oh, that's gonna be an interesting team dynamic, right? Someone that actually cheeses or uses cheese strats most of the time in Stunt, and someone who actually prefers the late game and just, you know, goes for economic game and efficient play, I guess, in Riva. So yeah, that's actually very interesting in how that is going to... I mean, they could practice against each other, right? So, but to be honest, they both hate playing against each other's style. So yeah, interesting. So yeah, that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more. Our team seems to be together, but there's obviously still a lot more work to be done, but that's going to be done in the next video. So yeah, see you then. Peace!